Find the value of the remaining variable given that P equals 2L plus 2W, where P equals 84 and L equals 19. All right, so this is the formula for the perimeter of a rectangle. Okay, so you notice that we are given two of the variable values, right? So in the initial formula, there are three variables, the P, the L, and the W, but we are given two of them, right? So as long as we're given any two of the values, we should be able to plug them in and find the remaining one. So in this case, we are going to solve for W. The first thing we should do then is actually just plug in these values, right? The perimeter is 84, or P is 84. Okay, L is equal to 19, right? L would be the length. Okay, so that means that we are actually finding the width of this particular rectangle. Okay, so now we have to do the algebra. Okay, so the first thing we did is we just plugged in the values. Now we have to work everything out and solve for W. Remember, the order of operations is very important here. The first thing we should do is multiply the 2 times the 19 here. Okay, so that gives us 38. Right, so 84 equals 38 plus 2W. What's the next thing we should do here? Remember, we want to solve for W. Okay, so using the properties of equality, we should move the 38 over to both sides, right? So we're going to subtract 38 from both sides. And on the right side, that cancels out. Okay, so that's good. That's what we want. So on the right side, we're left with 2W. On the left side, we have 84 minus 38. Right, that equals 46. Then what is the last step here going to be? Right, the last step here is to divide both sides by 2. Right, so when we divide both sides by 2 here, we notice, well, 2 divided by 2, that just equals 1. Right, so that actually cancels out. So notice what we're left with here. We are left with W. That's good, right? On the left side, we have 46 divided by 2, which is 23. Okay, so what have we done here? Given the perimeter and the length of this rectangle, right, we have solved for the width.